In this video, I'm going to show you exactly why tall CrossFitters struggle to string together toes to bar. By the end of this video, you know exactly why your toes to bar fall apart after 2 or 3 reps, and the 3-step fix that will help you string them together in workouts. And if you stay till the end of the video, I have a bonus tip for you, how you can string together even bigger sets of toes to bar just by doing one tiny thing with your eyes. So make sure you watch till the end. But before we get into it, if you are a tall CrossFitter, that means 6'2" or taller for the men, 5'10" for the ladies or taller, and you want movement analysis from an experienced coach that actually has been there where you are right now, weekly coaching calls with other tall CrossFitters, and a community of people that were exactly where you are right now before, and who know how it is to train at that height, make sure to check out the Tall Athlete Lab. You'll find it in the first link in the description below this video. If you are new to this channel, my name is Michael, 6'8" CrossFit athlete, coach, and former professional basketball player. And I help tall CrossFitters finally feel comfortable at the gym, improve their gymnastic skills, up their strength numbers, and finally move in a way that their body is capable of. One of the biggest complaints or struggles that I hear from other tall CrossFitters in my inbox is they can do 3 or 4 or 5 maybe toes to bar, but then they lose their rhythm. They have to drop off the bar. And whenever they come up in workouts, they have to break them down in super small sets and spend a lot of time at this movement. Now, the first and probably the biggest reason why tall CrossFitters can't string together a lot of toes to bar is because their hollow and arch position is broken. You see, a lot of times tall CrossFitters actually initiate the movement on the pull-up bar, not from the shoulders, but it starts with their hips and their feet. You basically hang off the pull-up bar like a wet noodle and just swing back and forth with no purpose. If your kip, your hollow and arch position, is being driven from your hips or your feet and not from your lats and your shoulders, it costs you even more as a tall athlete. Simply because your levers are so much longer than they are for a shorter athlete, the inefficiencies in your kip just add up and amplify. The fix here is simple. You want to engage your lats, your traps, and your shoulders while you hang from the pull-up bar. That means you don't want to hang there in a dead hang. You want to be in an active hang. Pull down your shoulder blades and get into an active position in your shoulders. From there, you want to initiate your hollow arch, your kip swing from the shoulders. You want to press down on the bar, and you want to pull back on the bar as well while your midline stays tight, your toes stay pointed, and your legs just follow the momentum. They don't initiate it. Now, I know a lot of you tall guys don't have a pull-up bar in your gym that is actually high enough to allow you to have a straight leg kip swing, but you can still initiate the movement from your shoulders even when you can't fully extend your legs. The second reason why I think tall athletes can't string together toes to bar in bigger sets is because when they learn it, they actually scale it wrong. I see it in class all the time. The default scale for toes to bar is hanging knee raises or swinging leg raises. Those are great scales if you are an athlete that doesn't even have a kip swing yet, and you still want to get a good ab workout in while other people do toes to bar. But when you already have a good position on the pull-up bar, a good kip swing, and you want to get to a point where you can actually get your toes to the bar, a hanging knee raise or a swinging leg raise will not get you there, simply because your upper body position is fairly straight underneath the bar. You see it here in the video. I am behind the bar, but my upper body is still pretty much upright. But when you look at the elite athletes and other people that can do toes to bar, in their movement, their upper body is usually in a 30 to 40 degree angle behind the pull-up bar. And you will just not get into this position by just doing hanging knee raises or swinging leg raises. A better scaling option for you if you do not have toes to bar yet, but you still want to work on them in a class workout, for example, would be knees to chest or knees to elbow. These movements will actually help you to get behind the bar, have that slight lean back in your upper body, and still work your hip flexors and your abs. And believe me, knees to elbows are a really, really tough movement if you're doing them right and not just knees to triceps. Before we get into the last step, please make sure if you enjoyed this video so far to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It would really help me out to grow this, to reach more tall athletes and help them with their gymnastics struggles. Now, in reason number 3 why tall athletes can't string together large set of toes to bar, we talk about the anterior midline. So far, we have talked about our shoulders and our upper body position, but not really about abs or or hip flexors. If you got steps 1 and 2 dialed in, so you know how to press down on the bar, you know how to pull away from the bar, you know how to get your upper body behind the bar. Now it's all about working on your midline strength to actually get your feet and toes to the bar. Now, when we talk about anterior midline strength, we also have to talk about proportions. It is a large difference between someone who has proportionally very long legs compared to their upper body and someone who is still tall, but their legs are shorter compared to their upper body. So if you have very long legs compared to your upper body, a straight-legged toe-to-bar approach will probably not work for you. Keeping your legs straight just means it is a massive range of motion, and you have a lot of weight also to move with your legs. For you, it might be better to learn a hybrid approach, where you tuck your knees to your chest and then kick up to the bar. Good exercises and accessory work for that would be tuck holds on the parallettes. I really like to do toes to kettlebell as a beginner movement. Also, V-ups are a great accessory exercise for that. And obviously GHD sit-ups, but please be careful with those. If you have lower back issues, make sure you have tension in your midline the whole time and do not let go of that tension when you're in that hyperextended position. Now, if you have shorter legs and your legs are proportionally the same length as your upper body, you might get away with a straight-legged toe-to-bar approach. But that is the way you want to do toes to bar. You have to get more focus on your hip flexor strength instead of your abdominal strength. I know they're all connected together and we all need them for the toe-to-bar movement, but with the straight-legged approach, you just tax your hip flexors more than your abdominal muscles. Some accessory exercises for that would be hollow holds, V-ups, also supine GHD holds. You can add a weight for that or not. Strict hanging leg raises, but also make sure that they are actually straight and you're not kipping. Or incline toes to bar with a barbell. These are all great exercises you could do before or after class if you want to get your toe to bar. But again, you need to dial in step number 1 and step number 2. Step number 1, a tight hollow arch position that is initiated by your shoulders, with a strong press down and pull back on the pull-up bar with tension in the shoulders. And then step number 2, actually working on the correct scales to put your body in a correct position to actually help you get closer and closer to that toe to bar. Now, the bonus tip that I have for you today is where your eyes go, your body will follow. What do I mean by that? A lot of times when you see people do toes to bar, they try to get behind the bar so much that their eyes just travel up and they put themselves in a horizontal position almost with their eyes looking up to the ceiling. The problem here is that it completely throws you off rhythm. If you want to string bigger sets of toes to bar together, learn to get into a 30 to 40 degree angle behind the bar, but at the same time, keep your eyes at the bar or straight ahead. That will allow you to get back into that tight arch and hollow to string more reps together. Now, if you struggle with toes to bar specifically and you want me to take a look at your video, your body position, your technique, your form, make sure to post a video inside of the Tall Athlete Lab. I will take a look at the video, I will analyze it, break it down, and give you step-by-step items to do to get better at that movement. We also have weekly coaching calls in there every Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern, where you can ask every question that might be on your mind. We talk about training, we could talk about nutrition, injury prevention. We even talk about just CrossFit in general. It is an open mic. I'm here for your questions, and the community will be here for you too. Community of tall CrossFitters that probably all have been in a similar situation as you are right now. They will all be there and we're all going to have a great time. If you want to join the Tall Athlete Lab, click the link in the description below. And don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. I really enjoy doing these videos lately and I want to bring more of them to you tall CrossFitters out there. I'll see you guys in the next video, and always make sure, break limits and challenge the norm.